At the right time, God will make it happen, okay? And a lot of people are just waiting on the results, but they don't want to go through the transformation, okay? And hear me out. That time space, the time frame between you now and your blessings in the near future and the future, all depends on the progression of your transformation, okay? We're talking about God here, okay? He is not finna give you no blessing that you're not ready to handle. He's not about to give you no blessings that you will fumble because you haven't did the eternal work that we all want to bypass. That's the stage that we all want to bypass, and that's the stage that we all want to bypass, but that is yet the most critical stage, okay? That is the most critical stage, because right now you may be in a position where your emotions are moving off of desperation, you're impatient, your circumstances are making you feel like you gotta rush it, your circumstances and situation may make you feel like you're running out of time, and you're not. It is so important to put your trust and full faith in God, because God can shield you, God can have mercy over you, God can favor your circumstances, God can take you from the last to the front. In other words, God can make you from being the tail to the head, okay? If God did it for many others that serve him righteously, he can do it for you, okay? So I say all that to say, at the appointed time, which is in the Bible, God will make it happen. A lot of times people tap out in that waiting season. That waiting season has a lot of people going back to familiar ways, going back to old habits, and taking matters into their own hands. And they'll never see the full potential that God had over their life, or they will never walk in their purpose, unfortunately, okay? So I am here to inspire as many people and touch as many souls, as many spirits as I can, to let you know that I almost said I promise you, but I can guarantee you, that God's word never comes in vain, okay? It cannot come back in void. He is not a man that'll lie. So as long as you're under God's will and you're walking righteously, and God is not asking for perfectionists. That's why he forgives 7 times. That is why God judges your heart and not your actions sometimes, okay? But I just come to let you know that stay under God's will, stay aligned with God, okay? Keep that relationship with God, because as you build your relationship with God, it will change you. Okay, as you stay in tune with God, he can change you, okay? You may be looking at how you are today and thinking you could never be that version that you see yourself as being, but God sees it, okay? God knows the plans over your life when you was in your mother's womb, okay? He is your author. He is the author to your story, okay? God is the author. So when it's coming to the author writing your life book, a lot of people may fight that. They may feel like, oh, I'm in control of my own, like I am my own author. No, baby, God is the author. And you will want him to be the author, because that author can write your story if you're under his will, and if you stay under his will, into a beautiful testimony at the end, okay? Because we don't know it all, okay? We can't see ahead, okay? We can't easily be deceived, okay? We are in the world of sin. Our flesh is a sin. We can meet people that we think was sent by God. We can take opportunities that we think was sent by God. We can walk through doors that we thought that God opened, okay? So it is okay to allow God to be the author of your book. It is okay to allow God to take control. I would rather have it that way. I wouldn't have it no other way, okay? Because you know how much stress that takes off your mind, body, and soul, and spirit when you know somebody else is in control of your life, meaning that he walks ahead of you and you cast all your worries and cares onto him, and you know you can bet on God, you can trust God wholeheartedly, and you know he will not fail you, he will not leave you or forsaken you. And even if you go through the storms and trials and tribulation, he will cover you with the whole armor of God. He will cover you with his divine protection. I would rather have that, okay? I would rather have that. Man fails. God will never fail, okay? So I just hope this encourages you to keep your eyes on God and not your circumstances, okay? Keep your eyes on God and not your circumstances. It ain't nothing that God can't and won't do in your life, okay? Just stay under his will. He will lead you to the path that you need to be on. He will lead you to your righteousness. He will lead you to your victory, okay? But you must stay connected and under the covenant, under the will of God. That is a must, okay? It ain't nothing that God can't and won't do, okay? So just keep your eyes on God, not your circumstances and your situations. I know what the word may tell you. I know what you may have went through, been through, and you don't know anything outside of it. You don't know anything outside of the cycle of what you've already experienced. But I'm here to tell you, God will give you a new start. God will write a new chapter in your life, okay? God will have you see things that you can only have imagined seeing, okay? So just hold on. So I say all that to say, at the right appointed time, God will make it happen. Okay, do not rush it. This is the waiting season while you're in the wilderness is the most critical season. Yet it's the most toughest season. It's the most critical season because this is that's the period in your life that can make or break you. That's the period in your life that can make or break you. Okay, it can make you go back to your familiarity. It can make you go back to what you known. It can make you go back to having control over your life. Or it can give some breakthroughs. It can have you to break through some traumas. It can have you to break through new levels. It can have you to break through doors that the devil thought was going to shut on you, but God opened, okay? So God is trying to do a new thing in your life, but in his timing, it will happen. And I just want to encourage my people to just hold on, okay? Don't look at if you look at your situations and your circumstances, of course it's going to feel like I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Of course it's going to feel like there's no way out of this, okay? That's what the devil wants, okay? Just as much as you call on to God, you have to be able to identify the devil and his works, okay? You have to speak against it. You have to do a little work, okay? You have to speak against it. There ain't no physical form work. It's work in prayer. It's work in reading your Bible. It's work using your scriptures as your sword. It's work as in talking back to the devil because he has no authority over your life. So yeah, you're going to have to do a lot of work, but it ain't no physical work, okay? It is a willing work. It's you being willing to accept God as your Savior and the head of and for him to be the head of your life. It is your willing to put him in your schedule. It is your willing to make time for God. It is your willing to read the word. It is your willing to make time to have conversation with him, and conversation and prayer. It is all willing, okay? God is not forcing his hands on nobody, okay? But that is a will that you should take, okay? Because anything that is in God's will, it will be done, okay? And I know there's a lot of things that you want in your life for you, your family, your children. I know it's a lot of things that you want to conquer in life. You want to be the one that break the generational curses, but you have to be willing and you have to do a little work, okay? So I say all that to say, in God's appointed timing, it will happen. You're going to be so thankful that you did not give up. I think that's the journey is beautiful because it reveals a new identity in you. It reveals someone that you never thought that you would be during the journey. You don't see that person in the outcome. You actually see that person during the journey. You don't meet that person at the end. You actually meet that new version of you during the journey. You don't meet that version of you in the outcome. You meet that version of you during the journey. And that's the beautiful thing, because it's kind of like a me versus me. It's kind of like the old version meeting the new version, and you're like, wow, hi. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beautiful thing about the journey. You don't get to that person at the end. You actually meet that person as you're making your way to your victory, okay? So enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Lean on to God's understanding, not yours, and at the perfect timing, at God's appointed time, because then you will be ready. You won't be fumbling no blessing. You won't be messing up the hard work that you have put in, and he can trust you with that blessing, okay? God will be able to trust you, and at his appointed time, at the right time, it will happen, okay? It will happen, okay? Just keep your eyes on God and not your circumstances, your situation, because that's the devil's only job, is to bring distractions into your life where your blessings was one door down the hallway, but you allowed someone to come into your life and distract you, and they just pushed you back 10 months or 10 steps back, 10 months back, and it could be 2 years back, okay? So I just encourage you to keep your eyes on God. Do not allow the devil to deceive you with his wicked ways, because his job is to stop you from finding your purpose. His job is to stop you from finding your identity through Christ, and his job is to stop you from reaching your victory in the promised land, okay? Jesus love you, I love you, and God bless.